Okay, welcome to Romance Book Monsters. I am Lolli Pop, and my co-host today is Kitty Boom. Our channel is going to talk a lot about all things romance. So we're going to be looking at book reviews, book hauls, steamy book reviews, steamy book hauls, and more. You might even see a video on what's happening in the romance industry at any particular moment if something is really pertinent to us. So we're going to take a minute and just talk to you a little bit about who we are and, what we like and the types of romance that we've been reading. So I will kick it off for my co-host Kitty Boom to go first.
To go first. Go ahead.
We're recording, right? I'm going to have to edit this out.
Leave it in.
Okay, I will go first then. So I read my first romance novel in elementary school. Probably shouldn't have, but I discovered Harlequin. And to this day, my Harlequin and my silhouettes have a wonderful place in my heart. Every once in a while, I even catch myself reading one. They're so sweet and cute when I'm looking for something not as raunchy or trashy as what I like to read now. But a little bit about what I like to read. So I read a lot of shifter books, shifter romance, whether it's werewolf, bears, dragons, vampires aren't shifters. I've read bunny shifters. I've read so many different kinds. Love it. I've been on a little bit of an MC kick as well. Not as much, but I do like some of the motorcycle clubs. I read a lot of alpha. Not so much of the boss books anymore, but definitely I love a good alpha. A man who is strong, but not too strong, because you might want to call the cops on him. I like comedy romances, interracials, rock stars, contemporary. I've been on this small kick of best friend enemy type situations. Some of them are really good. I've seen that, with any of these genres, you got the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I like to keep on the side of the good and leave the bad and the ugly alone. But on that kick, there's just so much out there, and so many books fall into multiple genres, which to me, if they fall into all my genres, even better. There's nothing wrong with a shifter MC with a little bit of comedy in there. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a little bit about what I'm reading. Obviously, when a new book comes out, I'm down. Like, let's get it popping, especially when they have, some good feedback out there about the author, or even discovering a new author. Sometimes I'll take a risk, especially if it's a Kindle book. I'm paying for Kindle Unlimited anyway. I might as well try it. It don't hurt. It's not costing me any extra. But, that's a great way for me to discover new authors. So now I'm going to kick it back to Kitty Boom. You can't kick it back now.
I know, it's our first video. I was like, oh, I need a moment. Let's just kick it back to her. You get a few more minutes to think on it. That's definitely what besties / co-hosts do. And so I'm Kitty Boom, and I would say I started first reading romance novels around the same time, probably around the 4th or 5th grade. I remember it like it was yesterday. I have an aunt. One of my aunts, she is very much into romance novels also, and I was spending the night at her house, and I had read my whole Babysitter's Club book at that time. I was in a Babysitter's Club book, and she was in her bed reading her book, and I was like, well, I need something else to read. I was like, can I read this Harlequin romance novel? She's like, sure, go ahead, and I've been hooked ever since. So I would say amongst genres I like to read, it's a big range. So I read MCs, I read young adult, I read comedy, I read shifters, I read gangsters, just about everything. I'll try at least once. But for some odd reason, I typically don't like shifter romance novels with things that fly, like angels and fairies and unicorns. I don't know. I think I have just some weird thing against wings. But I think my most favorite genre right now, I'm definitely on a motorcycle club gang kick right now, whether it's outlaw motorcycle gang or just, a group of men that are on the straight and narrow and they're just in a motorcycle club. And usually those are the cutest because it's like, you're reading about it, you don't have to worry about the hero going to jail or doing anything like too horrible. But, a real good author can make you sit up there and fall for some guy who's like, oh, he just killed somebody. I understand why he did it. I can go with that.
Listen,
Versus real life, be like, no, 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 no.
listen.
So that's my romance novel history. But I don't know. Are we going to do a separate thing on how our friendship kind of started with romance novels, like many moons ago in the college dorm hallways?
I mean, we could talk about it now. Why make it separate?
Okay. So several years ago, we won't
Decades.
say how many. We're getting at that. Well, I'm getting at that age where I just want to ignore how old I am.
Are we talking about the decades ago? I know. Look
Almost,
young.
almost two.
We look young.
I know, yes. Here I am going away to college, and I'm like, okay, I've got to be serious. I can't sit and read all my romance novels all the time. I got to get studying. So I'm going to leave all of my romance novel books at home, except for my top 5. But then I read the top 5 in the first week of class, and I was like, well, I need to buy some more books because mine are at home. And this little romance novel fast isn't going to work. And I met Felicia in the hallway. She's like, you read romance novels? I do too. And before you know it, we're swapping Harlequins in the hall and building our college collection in Borders at the time.
Listen, I miss Borders to this day.
I so miss Borders.
To this day. First of all, best hot chocolate in the Seattle's best cafe. Okay,
and the best chocolate chip cookie to go with that hot chocolate.
With the chocolate shavings and the chocolate stick, Starbucks can't do nothing. Okay,
nothing. And the warm chocolate chip cookie to go along with the cocoa.
Thank you. Thank you to this day. And let's not forget, we were also in the same program at school, so we saw each other.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. Same major, same program.
Yeah, we were crazy. That didn't last very long.
Yeah, that didn't last very long.
And we couldn't wait to finish that program.
Yes, yes. Yes. The learning community. But it got us a very good dorm room.
We were going to get the good dorm room anyway. We were out-of-state students.
No, I didn't have the good dorm room. I had Mertz, which was a smaller dorm room. When I found out I could get in the better hall if I joined the program, that's what made me join the program.
I forget why I joined the program. I don't remember why. Maybe it was for the same reason as you. Because when you don't know no better, you didn't think about it. You're like, oh, well, everybody's in Mertz. I'm being Mertz too. That's the biggest dorm room. I meet more people. And then you're like, wait, how many people I have to share a bathroom with?
Oh, and Mertz rooms were tiny, tiny, tiny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had good sized rooms. We only had to share a bathroom with one other room.
Mm-hmm.
So it was only four girls per bathroom.
And the better dining hall downstairs. Yes.
Mm-hmm. It was great. It was good times.
It was truly good times.
And all the romance novels we read, well, we probably should have been doing schoolwork and studying.
So should have been doing schoolwork.
I was better than you though. I brought more of the 5 books. I knew better. I think I brought maybe 15. And to this day, I'm mad because I left my books at my aunt's house. And I guess I left them a little bit too long because they ended up at the local library. I was hot.
I'll talk about it a little too long. I have books stored in Chicago from when I moved 8 years ago from Chicago to New York. And now I've moved from New York to Mississippi. My uncle calls me. He's like, we still have your boxes, right?
Is that why you like Felicia? You can drive to Mississippi.
Yes, bring me some
Because
boxes.
you want me to carry your boxes. I'm supposed to stop at your uncle's house and pick up your boxes on the way
Bring
there.
them Thanksgiving. I don't even know what books are in there, but I just know there's some of my favorite because I kept them as actual hard copy books. So I'm ready for these boxes.
I know that's right. Because mine are gone. I don't even remember what was in the boxes because they gone.
And I definitely think I was heavy into a historical phase when I packed those boxes too. So it's probably like a lot of Stephanie Lawrence in there.
Oh no, I still have I don't even read as much historical romance anymore, but I still have my historical romances that are my top, like my top
Most
5 or 6. I have my Jude Devereux or Devereaux.
Oh yeah.
I have my Judith McNaught. Yes, I do. And I even have I think some of Jane and, is it Krenz or Krenz? Historicals? Were they historical?
She didn't really do historical.
Maybe they
She
weren't.
did more
Period pieces?
sci-fi. Yeah, she wasn't really historical. Now, my two favorite historical authors, I must say, would be Lisa Kleypas and Stephanie Lawrence.
Mine were Judith McNaught and and Jude Devereux. I literally still have those books, like in paperback.
Book. If you still have that, I need to borrow that.
Which book?
That Marrying the Duke book.
I'm pretty sure I have it. Maybe.
Like I remember what it looks like. I definitely would be happy when all of the historical romance novels make it over to the Kindle version because some of them still haven't been converted yet.
I mean, I think it's fine because I can't even tell you the last time I read those books. I know I love them, so I can't get rid of them. And the fact that they're not available to buy on Kindle means I will not be getting rid of them because there will be a day. I don't know when this day gonna come, but there will be a day where I'm like, I need to read a historical romance novel. It has been 15 years since I read one. But,
oh my gosh.
But
like maybe a month or two.
Nah, it's been
because sometimes, like I get a little nostalgic. I want to read the Regency years and the balls, the chaperones.
the governesses that end up with people.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. But before we end up going down the rabbit hole of
big rabbit hole,
talking crazy about all different kinds of books, this is we're just gonna bring this particular video to a close. And by the way, we did not plan the purple tops. It just happened because that's what best friends do. We pick the same clothes without thinking about it, without knowing. When I started this video, I was like, why are we both wearing purple? But you know what? It works.
It worked.
So thank you for watching our very first video for our channel. We really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it's going to be a crazy good time. Like the video, obviously, so we can make sure that more folks see it. YouTube is in a way that if you don't like and subscribe, it's really hard to find these videos. So we will definitely be adding new videos every week. So definitely hit that notification button so you will be notified of our new videos. And thank you for taking the time to watch our very first video, and we really appreciate it. So see you soon.
Yes, we definitely look forward to going on this journey with you and discovering new books and reviewing some oldie but goodies. Have a good one.